Okay, guys, we are back and we're going to try to jump right in. And if this doesn't work, guys, I'll just have to do some recordings or something. All right, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. We're having technical difficulties. Welcome back to the live, okay? All right, let's jump into it.
So I didn't get a chance to really start my vlog off. Kingston had to get his hair retwisted. I had to get the kids out the house. On top of that, it was really, really important to me to get a video up for you guys. It's really been a minute. I still have some more to do, but I wanted to come on and at least say hello. You know what I'm saying? That was rude of me. My bad. The video that I just posted, there were a comment or two. One I deleted because this bitch was being rude. One I kept because she was like, oh, Chrissy, like the twins need new coats. And honestly, you guys, they have coats. They're at school now, so this looks empty. But they have coats. They have multiple pairs of coats. You guys, we're not about to start doing that. These are a 14. These are Justice coat. It should be able to fit a 14. They're 11. However, their father is damn near 7 foot tall, and they're taller than me now. They just hit a growth spurt. I want to say like probably within the last 45 days. I decided to a 16. All of them I feel like are good, but I feel like they need some more pants. So I just ordered them and got them some more pants. We love Justice in this house. So I got them these cute ones. And for some reason they shipped it kind of weird. Like I only got one of the pants, but the other ones are out for delivery or they're supposed to be coming tomorrow. Cute little graphic tees, like these cute little Squishmallows t-shirts. They were only like $6. So I got them, these. And then also, oh my gosh, we love Hello Kitty in this household. So some Hello Kitty graphic tees. Their graphic tees can be a 14, 16, but like their jacket needs to be a 16 now because they're just getting bigger. And at first, even when I started buying 14, 16 t-shirts, I was like, oh my gosh, are y'all gonna be able to fit that? They fit them perfectly. Okay. And also, like I said, they're in 16s now. I got these in a 14 because of the fit. I'm gonna have them try these on and see though, because if they're not gonna fit, I'm gonna take them back and get a 16. But they're sizing up. They're just sizing up. They're already in like basically junior sizes, and they're 11. So they're just gonna be big girls. Strong mommy Chrissy is doing what she does best. She's being a mom strongly. Okay. All right. Are we understood? Meeting adjourned. Also, while we're talking about changes, forget the fact that this is kind of messy. Pretend this is not messy. You guys know I used to have a TV here. This TV that was here, Onyx accidentally threw a Nerf gun and broke it. So we got rid of it, we recycled it, and I don't know, we're going to probably we had like a 55. I think it was a 55, yeah, up here. I think I want to get like a 65 maybe not the 55. It doesn't matter, but we need to get a new TV. So what that's going to happen. And then as you guys can see, my beautiful little TV stand here. Love this. I'm trying to do a little organization here. This S is going to come down. My husband insisted that we put this up because he's like, oh, it's nice. It's cute. Da, 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 da. And I was going to actually throw it away, but it just ended up here. He put it there when we moved here and I just haven't touched it. And I've been kind of working around it, but it's irritating me. I don't like it there. I'm going to move it. I don't even know if I'm going to keep it, but if I do, it'll be somewhere else. Also, Walmart has a sale on this really cute mantle mirror for $15. Y'all, I'm going to link it down below if y'all want to see, like, I'm about to insert a picture here. It's cute. I don't know how big it's going to be, but it looks like a decent size. Like it looks like it would replace this S beautifully. So I bought the mirror. It will be here on Monday. I will show y'all in the next vlog what it looks like, but I just think it'll look better than this S that just is out of place. If you're wondering what this stands for, strong fam. Okay. When I was in Texas, I went to the at-home store one day and bought some stuff, saw this S. I was like, oh my God, so cute. Well, I saw the letters and I couldn't find like a C for Chrissy, or I couldn't even find a K for any of the kids' names, but I did find it. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get it because I can still make it work. It's been a part of my decor for years, but I think I've just kind of outgrown it. Maybe I'll put it in my office. Another thing that I've been getting a lot of comments on is why I wear my ring on my right hand. You guys, a camera is like a mirror. Your right is my left. This is my left hand, but it might look like my right hand on camera because it's like looking into a mirror. When I'm recording, it just comes out like that. I promise you, I know what finger my ring goes on. I'm not slow, okay? It's not a preference. It's not whatever. This is actually my left hand. I am right-handed. So Yes. I don't know why people keep commenting that, but I'm actually wearing it on my left hand, you guys. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, like I said, parenting. Let me give you guys a brief synopsis. If you have not seen my most recent short on my channel, by the time you see this video, you might see a couple others, but I did post a short about a week and a half ago of me taking Cadence's door down because she was basically burning grass, burning trees in my house. And so I took her door off. And I feel like that parenting is a controversial subject. It's like politics. You're going to have people that are going to be like, believe in one thing, or people that don't believe in that and believe in a whole nother, or people that are just there to condemn you because they have their own traumas. Cadence is a generally good kid. I'm not going to get on here and start downplaying my daughter as if she's some outrageous ass teenager. She has always followed my rules. She has always, been generally respectful. And, I've never had an issue with her smoking or doing any of those things or like acting crazy. And there's nothing new going on in my home that would allude to the fact that this is a stress induced or some sort of, situational induced coping mechanism. I feel like, and I'll get into the conversation that I had with her. I felt like before I even had the conversation with her, that this was just a 16-year-old experimenting, being a 16-year-old and doing 16-year-old shit. She's in high school. She's a junior. We've been teenagers before, and I think we've all probably done something, or at least most of us. I won't speak for all of us, but most of us have probably all done a couple of things our parents didn't know that we was doing when we were in high school. I know I've done a few. Okay, so I just never got caught. Okay, that's one thing. And also, there's a level of respect there that has to be had. There is a level of discipline there that has to be done to understand that these are boundaries that you just absolutely won't cross. And so we are in the beginning of learning some of those things. Like, okay, well, we've never had to deal with this before. And the reason why I shared that, because there were some people, very few, but some people that were like, why the hell are you sharing this? Why are you telling us this? And that's because they probably don't know me. But on this platform, on this channel, this is what I'm doing. This is what I share in my life. I try to do it as tasteful as possible, even though it hasn't always been that way, y'all. Okay. And I'm always very, very hesitant to post even my kids, even showing them on my channel anymore because of what people do, what the internet does do. But at the same time, this is life. And all parents who have parented teens, I feel like, have had a point with their teens where they're like, what the fuck are you doing? What the hell is this? Who is this monster? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did this new attitude come from? What is all of this? And I feel like this is just another phase of life, but I want to be able to share my point of view, my POV as an adult who's parenting a teen. And this is my first time. I have 9 children, and this is my first time parenting a teenager. And I was told before my kids hit teenagerhood that the teenage years were gonna be fucking hell. And I was like, like I said, Cadence is 16 now. She's a junior in high school. And I'm like, generally it's not that bad. And now I'm starting to feel what y'all are saying. Okay. I say all that to say, after the whole short of me taking her door down, first of all, it was 1:00 in the morning and I was too tired. I wasn't about to yell. I wasn't about to cuss. I wasn't about to fuss. And I feel like most parents probably would have flipped out, but I didn't. I just said, girl, where is it at? Where is it at? I searched a little bit. I'm half asleep and I couldn't find it. I guess she probably flushed it or some shit. I don't fucking know. I just like, okay, well, the door's coming down. Privacy and trust are privileges. I don't want my kids to think that trust is something you just give people. You just trust people until they give you a reason not to. No, trust is earned. That's how you open yourself up and your kids open themselves up to be in positions that they should never be in or that are preventable. And I'm speaking as someone who trusted too easily. Okay, that's why I ended up in a lot of positions that I ended up in my life, and I had to learn the hard way. So instead of just teaching that trust is something that you just gain or you just have, I want my kids to understand that trust has to be earned. You have to earn your trust. Just because that's your uncle doesn't mean you trust them. 100%. Just because that's your cousin doesn't mean you trust them. 100%. Just because that's your teacher does not mean you trust them. 100%. And that's just how I'm teaching my kids. Y'all can teach y'all kids however you want. But as someone who is too trusting, nah, it has to be earned. So that goes the same way inside the household. My trust with my kids has to be earned. I don't just give out trust. If you want to go to your friend's house and have a sleepover, I have to be able to trust that you can handle that. If you want to be able to go to after school extracurricular activities like games and stuff like that, I have to be able to trust that you can be responsible outside of my eyesight. At Cadence's age, she's 16 years old. She's a junior in high school. She's graduating next May. When she goes to college, she will not have me there to show her, to say, nope, don't do that. So the lessons that she's learning are lifelong lessons, and these are important. And it starts here. And also, there are boundaries in my household that you just not gonna cross. Other than that, I'm a pretty chill mom. I'm not an angry mom. I'm not always yelling, cussing, and fussing. I'm a fun mom. I consider myself a fun mom. I don't care if we're leaving the house or in the house. You know, I take very good care of my kids, and I am not so strict of a parent to where my kids are afraid to talk to me. We talk all the time. You know, I sit and I'll talk to Cadence about her friends, about her love life, about, you know, things that she aspires to do, things that she wants to do. And we have these conversations. I also talk to all of my kids, but especially we're focusing on Cadence today, about sex, drugs, relationships, manipulation, trust, boundaries, all kinds of different things. But you can sit and have these conversations and do all these other things, and kids are going to probably still, you know, you just pray for them. You just pray that they make the right decisions when they're not in your presence. I'm not one of their friends at the same time. So there are boundaries as a mother that I have to set, because I'm not your friend, baby. I'm your mother. We are close, and I consider us very close, but I do know that I am still her mother, and that boundary has been set, which is probably why she was just like, yeah, I'm not going to tell my mom I smoke weed, or I like to smoke weed, or I want to try weed. I'm just going to try to sneak and do it, which that's part of growing up, trying to sneak and do some shit. Yeah, some of us didn't get caught. Others of us did. Do I feel like it's the end of the world? Absolutely not. Do I feel like she should be condemned in my eyes for this? Absolutely not. But absolutely, there will be consequences. The phone was already taken. I'm not going to put her over my knee and slap that ass, because I don't spank my kids. So the door got taken down. Now is the time to go over the boundaries and to make sure we're on the same page, because next May she'll be graduating from high school and on her way to live her young adult life. I'm not going to be there to protect her from life's lessons. And those are hard ass lessons that'll end you up in jail, dead, or otherwise in a position. So I'll be whatever y'all want to call me, but we're going to learn boundaries. We're going to learn thought. We're going to learn, did that really make sense? We're going to learn, we're going to break down the reasoning of what thought you or led you to believe that was a good decision to make. But in the process, I'm also going to set the boundary of, we're not ever going to do that again in this house. We're never going to do that here. Okay. And so my next step was the door. Let me jump to the point here, you guys, because I can get long-winded about my parenting values and thoughts, but that'll take all day. And I do have some things to do. Long story short, when my trust has been violated by one of my children, they have to earn it back, babe. It's not a forever thing, baby. It's just a life lesson. It's a growing pain of being a teenager. We need to have a conversation about why. And it's not even a school thing, because I thought that too, like, what's going on at school? Like, they stressing you out? Who do I need to cut somebody out? Tag me in, because I got your back, baby. Best believe, okay? I was just bored. It was late. So I'm gonna do a little weed. I get that she's 16. Her friends are smoking. Her friends are doing crazy shit. She probably wanted to try it out and see if she liked it for herself, because of some other things that, you know, she's kind of done during this little phase of, let me try my mother. Let me test my boundaries. That's what this is. She has now lost her room. Baby, she's coming about that room completely. She's getting evicted from the room. She's getting kicked out of the room. I'm going to clickbait this video and title it that, because she's getting kicked out. Not my house, but the room. Whatever other words y'all can think of for getting removed from that room, she's getting removed from the room completely. Too much privacy. There is a such thing as too much fucking privacy for a teenager. One of the things that her therapist pointed out to me the other day, that, you know, cadence needs clear, concise, direct, step by step. Okay, this is what you did wrong. This is the consequence, and this is
Right,
what
so I'm
the
gonna let y'all
consequence
know
is
I'm
going to
gonna
look
I'm gonna
like.
take
This is the
the
time.
risk of a lifetime and actually pause the video. I've been letting it play because we were having some technical difficulties for those of you that were not there. You know what? I don't believe in gentle parenting. Um, if you wanted to gentle parent your children, then you can do that. But I feel like Chrissy is too busy trying to be her friend. Chrissy is taking this real light. Chrissy, why would you, first of all, come on social media, come on a platform when you have over 200,000 subscribers and think it was okay to use your daughter as content, to exploit your kids as content? Now, you talk all that crap about Jazz with her kids and the stuff that happened over there when you and Jazz got into it. But here you are, since you are lying about this fake physician, Chrissy's husband is a physician. Really? Really? So, and you know what? Tube you, I agree. Tube you says, I can't stand when folks throw their kids in therapy and don't see themselves as a part of the problem. Look, Chrissy provided no stability for these kids. Do I believe that Chrissy thinks she did the best that she can do? I believe that. Do I think Chrissy actually did her best? No. Chrissy put POE like she does every time. That gets her in trouble. Okay? When you put peen over everything, when you have 9 kids and 8 baby daddies, when you can't even collect child support, okay, when you can't collect child support because you cannot take the blood test, because you know the blood test ain't coming back the way it's supposed to come back so you can get that paycheck from DeMarcus, there's a problem here. Chrissy put these men, many, many, many men like 50 Cent, before her kids, a revolving door of strange men in and out of your house before your kids. You have a problem. The problem is you, but it's too late now. She's already almost 18 years old. But for you to sit here and think, I don't know, guys. I don't even know what this woman is thinking. First of all, I don't believe she has her in therapy. How is she going to get back and forth to the therapist? Chrissy doesn't have a car. I don't know if she's still driving the 1999 Ford Focus. All right, it probably broke down by now. All right, you're not renting a Tesla just to take her to therapy. It's so many issues that go on with Christina. It's so many issues, guys. Okay, Christina she just doesn't want, she thinks she's a good mom, but really Christina puts Christina first. All right, now there's a rumor on the street brought to us by no one other than Lipstick Pimp. Lipstick Pimp says that Rod is back at the house. Did y'all hear about that? Lipstick Pimp says that Rod is back at the house. Now, I want to know, how can your kids come first if a man who knocked you between a washer and a dryer is back at your house? We have questions. Now, I watched the video that Lipstick Pimp put out, and the context clues are there. If you choose to ignore the signs, okay, that's on you. I saw the shirt in the closet. and I saw the shirt from the video. Now, as I stated before, it's up to you. You have a right to disagree and say, hey, that doesn't mean anything. What are the chances of two men owning a shirt with pineapples on it? Let's be clear. What are the chances that her physician husband has a shirt just like Rod? We saw Rod with the shirt on. We saw the matching hands. I believe what I see. I believe it. All right. Now, of course, there's a chance that we could be wrong because we can't, these are not facts we're dealing with. All we can do is we can come to a conclusion based on what we see. All right. So I don't know, guys. I'm going with he's back there because who else? What other man can Chrissy find? Let's just be real. What other man? Now, Chrissy, we know it's not a physician. No physician is going to date someone with 8 baby daddies when they have a choice of all these women out here with no kids, no babies, career women, working women, younger women. They have too many options out here for them to be trying to date you. I don't believe it, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying down here in the chat. Chrissy needs to grow up. She's definitely trying to be her daughter's friend, right? Nearly says she's an old school parent. Okay, yeah. Look, I don't think look, let me tell y'all. I don't think what the girl did is that crazy, honestly, y'all, because teenagers are actually crazy. So I feel like trying to smoke it, maybe not in the house, but trying to smoke it, period, that's normal teenage behavior in my world. I don't know if some of you live in a perfect world, but in my world, I know teenagers will try that stuff, all right? But it's probably because I feel like if Rod is there, he's doing it, you're doing it, all right? Because I think Chrissy does indulge. I've seen her, looking like she was under the influence, not of no hard stuff, but that stanky green. It is legal there, so it's probably very easy to get. But you know what? I don't think Chrissy really knows how to handle it. See, Chrissy hasn't thought this through. Chrissy didn't. She wanted to have all those kids and thought it was a cute. I'm a mom of 5. They can't tell me to get my tubes tied. So what? Is she being racist? I'm Black, and she's trying to tell me not to have any more babies. No, she's trying to tell your ass not to have any more babies because she see that you're about to be struggling in 5, 4, 3, 2. Because when those stamps get cut, you're going to have to take your whole YouTube. See, we're over here spending a couple $100 a month on food. Chrissy probably has to spend thousands. Chrissy probably has to spend thousands. All right, let me see. Chrissy only thinks she did her best because she's delusional and lacks accountability. Exactly, Fancy. Kids nowadays are squaring up with parents, and I'm time enough for that ass. Let's go. Okay? Let's go on YouTube and let's go in real life, okay? All right. All right, I wish. Girl, let me tell you, in this household, I don't think we want that problem. But I don't think we're going to have that problem. But yeah, that ain't going to happen over here. Therapy alone will not work if she doesn't parent. I agree. Okay? Kids do things to get your attention. She might be doing that to get Chrissy's attention. She might, because she probably can't get any attention because there's too many people. You cannot look. Chrissy wants to say, oh, I have a right to do this. I have a right to do that. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Now you see how thin you're being spread to try to mother 8 children in one household. Because remember, one of her kids, the father has custody. So she technically has 8 of her children in the household. One person taking care of 2 kids can be stressful, let alone 8 or 9. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, guys, we're going to cross our fingers. If this video doesn't play, I'm going to have to come back with a recording, y'all, until they fix StreamYard, okay? So I'm apologize in advance just in case, but I'm going to read I'm going to read some more comments. Let me see. You said her daughter looking for a job now. Well, she needs, I believe in my, look, once again, this is my opinion. I think all teenagers should have a job. It gives you a sense of responsibility. All right, you can have your bank account. Gives you some money management skills, and it also teaches them that it takes way longer for this bread to come in than it does to go out. See, when you're handing them $100 and they're spending it, they don't understand how you had to work to get that money. So yeah, I think that all kids, teenagers should have a job. You said she threw her daughter under the bus from time to time. She filmed this the moment she uploaded it. Passion, yes, yes. How does she, girl? We had picked out a van for Chrissy. I hope she went and looked at the website. Okay. You said, so I wouldn't be surprised if her daughter moves out the house at the age of 18. Right. Pisces Queen, good morning. Pisces Queen says she doesn't realize kids watch and see what type of time her mom is on. Okay, whole time. So that's why she thought it was okay. Gotta be careful about the lifestyle you live. All right, when you have kids, exactly. And that's why, like, it's not gonna be any twerking over here. Do you think I want one of my kids to see a video of me twerking? That has to be so humiliating as a parent. I'm not saying don't have fun, y'all, but be careful about y'all twerking videos out here on the internet. If my son was to come across that, he would be sitting me down. Okay, okay. All right, y'all. Let's pray that this video still acts right. Hold on, y'all. This is the time. It is, y'all. If you pause the video, it doesn't work. What is going on out here? Guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, okay? Because I can't. I don't know why is it's doing that. It's a technical issue. I can't keep setting up 3,000 lives per day. You're not even going to get the notification. What we will do is we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. And I'll just bring you a couple of videos later on, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Okay, guys, I can't do anything about it. All right, don't, you know, it's nothing I can do. I don't know how to fix it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and part ways. Guys, I'll see you later on. I'll go ahead and put a couple of posts up, okay? And you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Bye.